show. My name is Sage, and I'm really honored to be here. I just want to say that I sat where you were as a high school student, and I came into high school as an honor student and as a freshman, and ended up in front of a judge in juvenile hall. So a couple decisions can make a difference, but then, you know, I graduated college and doing really well, so a couple other decisions can do really well too. So I think this is a show of heart, and this, I want to say a special thanks to Ray Winner, who just did that moving slideshow, and Megan and Johnny, who, Meduzak, for sharing their life story here with you, and especially for Cynthia Meduzak, who created this beautiful crystal show. Let's give her a hand. I'm here to help you understand a little bit about crystal meth, and there's a lot of facts, and you might know more than I do on some of this. But what I do know is, like the faces that you've seen, it makes big changes in lives, and I've worked as a drug and alcohol counselor, and personally have seen it take families down. So this is more about heart than facts, but I'll still read some out for you, okay? Crystal meth is a street drug. It's illegally made, and it's using chemically altered over-the-counter drugs. It's very dangerous. To the neighborhood where it's being made, it's very toxic. There's white phosphorus with sodium hydroxide, and this produces poisonous gas. And it's usually as a result of overheating and can auto-ignite and blow up the meth lab. You guys have seen it in the papers. You've seen people who've died. You've seen meth raids. You've seen the buildings torn down. You see that it's pretty toxic. And if you think it could do that to buildings and it's like hazardous waste, think of what it does to people. And this may not even apply to you, but you might have friends or family or somebody in your lives. And it's always good to kind of know really what it does, not just to the body, but to the spirit of the people that use this drug. It's probably one of the biggest expressions of the soul, and art comes in many forms, and sometimes it's just as simple as a conversation. So I just want to do a quote from Pablo Picasso, and I'll probably read it twice because sometimes you read something that doesn't really hit. But he said, "Art washes away from the soul the dust of everyday life." How beautiful is that? I'll say it again, think about it. Art washes away from the soul the dust of everyday life. Isn't that what we're always trying to do? I think that's probably what a lot of people are trying to find from drugs and alcohol. You know, because everyday life can get kind of boring sometimes. Horrendous, challenging, stressful, tests, responsibilities, what are you gonna do? You could not pay me to be in your seat again. You could not pay me enough money to go back to high school. I know how I felt. It's not easy, and I think you have even more probably challenges than I did. I like what he had to say about being kind of a dreamer. John Lennon said, you know, you may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I bet you there are some dreamers out here. And the next person I'm going to introduce is probably one of the biggest dreamers that I know. And I personally was able to watch something pretty miraculous happen around July 3rd, when all of a sudden Jimmy Kimmel tweeted the Double Rainbow video. And you will see from this how much passion and the ability not to care about what other people think, about just being passionate about what you love. And a simple thing, just a real simple thing, can cause art and beauty in the soul and spirit of one man and touch many others. So I'd like to welcome the Double Rainbow video.